And hello everybody to... Yeah, it's Friday. Damn. We went very quickly all of a sudden. I also keep forgetting it's March already. How about that? I guess I'm sort of getting over this slight cold, because like I said, I think it was, yeah, Wednesday I ended the stream with a sore throat, and yesterday I still had a sore throat, and the sore throat's almost completely gone. And this is the second time this has happened, where I've had somewhat of a cold, and then within 3 to 4 days it's gone. Which is weird. Which is good. It's better than having a full-blown cold and cold and feel like absolute garbage. Well, I'll still try and take it easy. Also, I think I knew I tweeted this out. I actually saw a fox the other day from way home from work, because it's obviously still dark. Although it's now we're getting more and closer to spring. It's no longer getting dark as soon. It's actually like because usually in the winter time when I leave for work, it's usually dark by the time I've left. But now it's not dark until I've left from work. And on the way cycling home from work, I saw a fox. Unfortunately, it darted away as soon as it saw the lights from my bike. And I've never seen a fox in person before. I've seen obviously pictures and videos, and it's like, fox! Which is weird to be where I live, because I wouldn't say like I live in like a countryside area, or I live in like a reasonably sized town. And I'd say it's like kind of a mixture of urban and still naturey stuff. Like the further you go inward, it gets more urban. The further out you go, the more you're close to nature. Because I see rabbits, and when it's spring, squirrels and hedgehogs very rarely, because they're more very late night sort of creatures. But those two, and you'd think I'd see foxes around where I live, but I found out a long time ago why that is a fact. Why foxes are in city areas in the well, I can't say the rest of the UK, but at least in England I know it is. That's because of fox hunting. Just note, fuck hunters. Fuck them all, because nowadays they are rich assholes who make excuses for killing defenseless creatures who did nothing wrong. And because of that, because of decades of that, the foxes were like, fuck, we're getting killed. Where do we go? Let's go to the city areas where we won't get hunted. So if you ever get annoyed, if you live in a city area in England, and you're annoyed about a fox going through your rubbish, just blame those rich assholes for that. Those rich hunter assholes for the reason foxes are further out. So it makes me wonder why I did see a fox. Because I know what a fox looks like, and I know I didn't mistake it for anything else. It was definitely a fox. It looked quite small. It might have been like a young fox. Yeah. It's nice though. Wish I could have got closer to it and get a picture. But unfortunately I didn't. Like I said, as soon as the fox saw me, it's like, fuck, I'm out! But yeah. Other than that, today, my brain is already gone. Got some Lucasade though to still make myself a little bit better. Right, we're doing the Windblume Festival event thing. I wasn't sure if it was going to hit, because yesterday still wasn't there. So when I checked this morning just to make sure it was, so it was. I think this happens with all the event stuff. It's usually like the update's usually on Wednesday, and it's usually on Thursday. I think the only reason I didn't realize last time is because I think we've always done it on the Thursday when it came to the event stuff. Because I think maybe, or maybe there was some delays because people, like I said, people were having some issues with some stuff. Who knows? But whatever. Let's stop this dilly-daddling and switch the game, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have anything going wrong, because last time I think went wrong with the stream was when we was playing Genshin on Wednesday. So this is it. I think. Oh, I tried. Oh no, I didn't want to click on that. I don't want to hear your stupid conversations. I always forget how lovely There's another state to how much Genshin's music is great and how much each of them fit in each area, and because you don't go because as the games expand, we don't come back to Mondstadt that often. So I always feel, I think I came in the wrong way again, didn't I? So just come through the entrance like this. I'm gonna be coming from the entrance in the cutscene. Oh, never mind.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
So, got any jobs for us?
Fuck no.
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future. With the arrival of the Windblume Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones, but it's customary to do this oneself without assistance. Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild. Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
Oh, they still need to put an update where you can pet the cats. If fucking Hogwarts Legacy can do it, they can do it.
Ew. Gross.
Not gross, it's love. Yeah, because I forget this is always their spring event. Although technically spring doesn't really actually start until like the 20th of March, but who's counting? I mean, it's going on until April, I think. So technically, but we'll be near spring eventually. I do love when it's in spring. So it's really they do have events for pretty much every season at the moment. Except winter. Well, last year they didn't do a summer one, I don't think. Well.
You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last 2 glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
Paimon's too young and for love. I don't know, like she looks like a child, but no, in anime, she's probably like hundreds of years old. That's very.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to.
Traveler, Paimon, thank goodness I found you. There's something I need your help with.
I always forget Sucrose is always permanently blushing. And what the hell is she though? That's still one of those things. It's like she's got those little ears that make me think of deers. Hey, I did a rhyme. Maybe I'm just thinking of Haruko because her ears do, and she's green and they do kind of look like that. Maybe she's holding little antlers under her head. And it'd be way she could hide a tail, because she could hide the tail underneath her dress. If it's only a little puffy tail.
Whoa! Sucrose?
Yo, Sucrose.
Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway.
Phew. Okay. Here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windblume Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year.
That sounds stressful.
My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love.
Nice one! So how did they decide who to appoint anyway?
They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen.
Seems a bit.
I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair, so everyone had an equal chance to become the special ambassador. The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first. But I'm still glad that I got this role.
Oh, bless her.
Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped. Have a look.
Caffeine? Drugs? Well, they kind of both aren't insane. Oh shit, it is drugs!
Is that a test tube?
Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy.
That's a bit weird. Well, at least it's not any other fluid, if you know what I mean.
Sounds fascinating. Are you gonna use them in your research?
Yes,
Oh,
I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. With any luck, I'll be able to produce something truly miraculous.
like extra sweet, sweet, sweet flowers.
Mmm. Darn, now Paimon's hungry. Wait, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Actually, I meant something even more exciting than that.
A drug that makes everyone horny. I mean, happy.
I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to. Anyway, I'm
These are
still
just
missing one
antidepressants.
final breath of joy.
Oh, is that all you need help with? That's easy.
Yeah, like, looking at her dress, respectively, she could have like a tiny tail that's like a little deer tail that's up behind her, hidden behind her dress. Maybe if she just takes her hat off and it's like just human ears on top of her head.
Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy.
Whoa, sweet.
Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay? So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something?
No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while it grows?
No, can't say I have.
In the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort, the amount of joy derived from an experience is positively correlated to the degree of hardship overcome during it. For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something like spend 6 months developing a medicine formula to a point where it was finally consistently effective.
Oh, I get what she's getting at. Like when you're passionate about something. Let me take my off and get a little warm all of a sudden. And you work hard on it, and then you complete it, and it comes out how you want to. There's that sense of joy of accomplishment. She says she's not about the joy of accomplishment. If that's what I'm getting at.
Similarly, in order to collect a significant amount of joy from other people, I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help.
Because the poor gal has what's called social anxiety.
Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windblume Festival and all.
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have some ideas. But if even you don't know how to approach this...
Don't worry, leave it to me.
Really? You have a plan?
Well, if he's in, then Paimon will help too. With the talking, anyway. But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that sweet madame? Oh, come on, Traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and love, after all. How could you refuse?
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
Oh, sure. Be right back.
Alrighty.
Wait, is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Kale, right? When did she arrive at Mondstadt?
That's right, because she's well now. She can go into Mondstadt. You can see her lady friend. Part 1. Yeah, I realized something. I still haven't finished the card thing they have on here. Because it's not an event, it's just a story thing. 'Cause I don't really care about like card trading things.
Oh, hey you guys. What are the chances?
You were staring into space just now. Something the matter?
No, don't worry. I'm fine. I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a prophecy.
Ooh.
If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Why do I feel like this is something that Venti did? He's always a sneaky little shit, isn't he?
And what does these things refer to?
Bet he put that little thing in the storybook.
Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends. So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look. I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
Shouldn't that just came up on the screen? Yeah, because usually when we look at something, the text of it comes up on the screen. Guess not this time. Friend.
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
Oh, it was called The Boar Princess.
Oof. What?
That is strange. I've read that book, and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all.
Most likely it was put there by a certain bard.
Do you know her?
Let Paimon do the honors. Kale, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Avonius. And Sucrose, meet Kale. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Hello.
Hello. That's the most awkward hello ever.
Hi.
Oh, bless you, Chris. What's that dog doing in the back? What the fuck is that dog doing? What was it doing? It just peeled over the edge there for a second. What's the dog doing? They're both socially awkward. Bless them.
This is getting awkward fast. They're both so shy.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively. But if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Why not?
The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that.
So I'm just thinking, did she say childlike wonder is a way of not insulting Kylie for looking at a children's book? It's like, you're not charged for looking at a kid's book. No, you just have a childlike wonder. Which is obviously not wrong.
Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone being so cruel.
That's a great take. I love it.
I just noticed one of Carly's are they stockings or knee highs is up and one is halfway down. Why not have both of them up or one of them high down? Oh, that'd feel awkward on me. I mean, I don't wear something like that, but if I did, I'd want both of them kind of to be equal, not one high up and one line further down. I mean, sure, she's got that leg bracelet thing, maybe. Then again, I have no idea about fashion.
Exactly! Who would want to hurt a child's feelings?
Oh, you'll be surprised, Paimon.
Okay, so what do you think the blessing is, Sucrose?
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true or something?
Well, the only fairy I know is floating next to me likes food and money. So I guess Paimon's out.
I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against, I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering.
Wow! Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more.
Metaphorically, right? Not literally.
But will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions?
Oh god. Oh, this is too real. God, that's how I feel sometimes. Like, I like learning stuff, but there's times where I feel like I might be annoying people when I ask them stuff.
We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
Would you like to get the...
Well, yes. I mean, if possible.
Then, what would you wish for, Kale?
To be taller. Not me, her.
I'd wish for a better personality.
Aww. Bless her.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
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 You can't waste it on that! You've got a great personality already!
That's very kind of you. But if you know me like I do... Kale! I know that voice! It's...
Amber.
Kale!
I can see. I can sneeze.
You made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
We couldn't have easily mistaken it for anyone. I don't know. Then again, Sucrose's hair is a different shade of green.
Amber! Have you been doing well? Did you finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before?
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt.
I thought she already told us this.
So ever since my Alizar got better,
Okay.
I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
Wait.
Thanks.
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
Of course. Fine by me.
Actually, now looking at Sucrose's hair, hers is more green. I mean, I just said that. My brain is completely fucked today. I mean... But... No, wait, it is green. My brain, yeah, no, I did see... I keep thinking blue for some reason, but my brain is, like, fucked today. But it is a lighter green. I mean, like, kind of minty green. But still green.
Sure, go
Where-
right ahead!
I mean, it might be deliberate, but I guess you would call Kale's hair a forest green, right?
Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet.
Oh, that's all right. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Oh, okay.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now?
Roger that, ma'am.
I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Why?
Sure, no problem.
Probably the rest of the Knights of Favonius. You can count on us.
Awesome. See you later then.
You alright there, Kale? You look kinda disappointed.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me.
Who are their traveling? Oh wait, I think I probably know who they are. Let's see who our traveling companions are. I mean, like, it's most likely going to be Sino and Tanari, right? Especially Tanari. But I did do their character missions off stream because I thought I wouldn't need to, but they actually said, which they rarely do. I don't know. I should really check if they ever do, because sometimes, like I said before, some events that you have to, well, not you have to, you can skip them, but they always point out if you don't do some of the story stuff, you'll be missing the context behind them. So I've been trying to keep up with those, at least off stream, because as usual, I like to stream different things different days, and it always depends on my mood. And sometimes I'm not in the mood to do a story things on stream, and sometimes I am.
Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. Am I gonna be able to cope? I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make conversation.
God, I know that fucking feeling.
I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people. It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
See if I'm right. Yay, I was right. It's the two boys.
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra?
It's kind of weird seeing him. I wonder, because there's been a lot of theories that Sino is somehow related to Razor, which I thought we would have put in straws just because they both have long white hair. I think some sort of similar markings or something.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's
Don't
things
tell
like on
me you
their
don't get it.
arms. My theory on it is they are, but I think maybe like they look roughly around the same age. I think they were probably like twins, and the classic separated at birth. Sino somehow wounded up in Sumeru.
View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra? No?
Oh right, I forget he's all sticky. He tells really bad jokes.
Tanari! Sino! Over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you.
And then he has to always constantly explain the jokes.
And who's this young lady?
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met.
Is it weird that I keep forgetting she's with the Knights of Favonius?
Sucrose, this is my teacher Tainari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's also a very famous botanist.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tainari. Pleased to meet you.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine, Tainari, sir.
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Sino of the Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru as well.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions. And Kale, there's no need to use my full title. Sino is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity, just to keep Kale company on her vacation.
I just realized the climate would be like hugely different than it is in Sumeria. Won't Sino be kind of cold like that? Especially barefooted. Then the wait, no. I was trying to think if Razor actually wears shoes. Pretty sure he does. Yeah, he wears like boots.
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
But I've been here on my own loads of times before.
They're basically like her
What about
older
your
brothers.
work, though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and 2 especially reliable helpers.
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about you having a teacher as well?
Wouldn't it be funny if he just shows up like, I'm here. It's Albedo.
I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius
Wow.
is an unnecessary epithet.
I was joking, and he
It
actually
will
did.
serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
Wow, he did literally just show up out of nowhere.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
The more the merrier.
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now? Paimon doesn't want to be left out.
Bless her. She's basically admitting that she's stupid. Because she won't understand what the hell they're talking about. She's probably not the only one. I'm not going to get it either.
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr. Tainari, sir, I can go get it for you.
I think Mr. Tanari would be fine, not Mr. Tanari. Sir.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders, and Kale's was traveling musician.
And found what sort of role fun?
Very much so.
Oh, I just love Sino. He says it so seriously. He's like, yes, I find it funny very much. He says everything with such seriousness, and it's honestly very lovable about him.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead. What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Nice.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me that it could be worth a try.
Okay, I got it. But as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket, it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
Oh, I just you know how Albedo's just standing there drawing. Is he drawing? I mean, he is an artist as well.
Then please, allow me to help.
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct? If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later. But before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
I'm not reading all that.
Food and lodging arrangements? Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice!
Impressive. Multitasking.
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they've traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a technological consultant, nor a musician.
But you are an artist.
Nevertheless, I would
And an
encourage you to
alchemist.
have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary while you're in Mondstadt. Take a look, and should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can easily be adjusted.
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board.
You're not interested in this.
That's why it's called tagging along!
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician all approve. Thank you.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
I'll help pitch the tents.
I can help too.
And Paimon will take him to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold cut platter is not to be missed.
Nice idea.
Great, then it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's meet by the lake this evening.
Welcome to Mondstadt. Hope you enjoy the Windblume
I should check
Festival.
some because now it's talking about fucking Andy. Before I had that. He does wear boots. I don't know why I didn't think he didn't wear boots, but you can see what I mean because people like. I feel like they are generally stretching it because like he has some markings that look somewhat similar to Sino, but the eye color is different. He's like red-eyed and his has more silver than white. I don't have no, I don't have Sino. I think I'd remember if I had Sino or not. Yeah, I don't know. I do have Dia. I've been trying to level her up in between streams. Just these things. I think each person obviously has like a collectible thing you have to collect in the world, and it's just like grabbing as many as you can because it's not one facing like the boss things. Now, probably certainly I've got enough of these at this point. I'd have find so many of them, so that's fine. It's just having to go and collect as many as these fucking things. Well, it shouldn't take too long. I think actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I thought so. But I'll probably do that like later this afternoon. There's always one of those things I don't think people find interested in watching, trying to level up a card. Unless I was close to level I wanted them to be at. Actually, this was something else I haven't actually checked. On DNI, I think about it. Don't forget. Yeah, I thought I can, and but I don't have any of these. Yeah, that's another thing, right? Yeah, so that won't be until tomorrow, then. Alright, let's get some.
Hey, Sarah! Can we have a cold cut platter to go?
That sounds nice.
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else?
Look at her eye. That's all. That's all it'll be. If we must, some sweet yes.
Yay! So you do remember after all! You're just the best!
How can I say no to those eyes?
Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a Windblume.
Just don't ruin your.
No need to worry about that! Paimon can make room for good food.
All right, just a moment.
It's like a brother and her little sister. I mean, that's
that was
basically the
great.
relationship between Trav and Paimon, like siblings, I guess.
If that was a Windblume treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windblume Festival every day.
Oh, what? It's stuck on the tree. Oh, there's that dog. You were over there a second ago. Aww. Still wish you could pet the dog. Okay. Look at cute little doggo. Right, focus. Ah, they're over here, are they? Kitty cat! Kitty just chilling. Wait, where is it? Oh, I see. They did say something about camping.
May the god of animal protect you and your loved ones.
I think it might be better to. No, that's not one. I meant to click this one because I'll have the high ground and then I should float over to it. Kinda. I have the high ground, bitches! Floating over the sky. It always feels weird being. Like I said, because. Well, there goes the brain again. I played this game when it first came out. And what was the reaction in the first era? You spend so much time in Mondstadt, and a lot of the events were in Mondstadt and Leeway. Both were released when the game came out, so it's always weird when the Windblume Festival comes around, and back in lovely Mondstadt. Because when you come back to it just shows how different each of the drastically differently each location is. Camping. I even made the camping thing look like the camping things from Samaria.
All right. Looks like we're all here.
We're not late, are we?
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today. Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught me everything I know.
Oh my dad. It's just funny that well, technically with Sino, he doesn't actually have dog ears. That's just his helmet. And also, I believe Tonari is meant to be a desert fox.
What can I say? For a
dog.
skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down.
Oh, everyone broke out there.
That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you
Sprat,
cook
what's
it,
it,
but
spit?
I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. So if I had to guess...
Soup.
Small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish.
This is making me feel hungry.
Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
It's always important to get the right amount when it comes to food, especially when you're dealing with spices, because if you put too much, it's going to be a hell of spicy than you want it to be. I'm not really a spicy person, to be fair. Anytime I do make anything that involves spices, I always put like a teaspoon in. Like a little bit of, like a teensy wincy bit of spice, but not too much.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
Oh, dense. I really am not with it, because I thought she said dance, not dense.
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tainari. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
What?
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts.
I get it, because they're ground nuts, so they'd put it on the ground.
No? Not funny.
I found it funny.
Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
There's no one going to interject. This one's going to stop him.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino. The bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
Still, we could test the hypothesis.
What hypothesis?
That plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject!
I still wonder. They never show how. I still wonder how she sleeps. Does she sleep flying up? I mean, there was one in a Zoom where she got passed out. And she was implied to be on the ground. It just would be funny if she did fall asleep floating up. She's just like above the side of the Travis bed in the air. Like that, just floating in the air. I like when she needs to do the. Does she float while she takes a shit as well? That would require a lot of aiming. Still, I have no idea if even in the world of Teyvat, if they have toilets to begin with, because I don't think we've seen any.
Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something? Hey! Not you two!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
Oh! Sick burn. Just burn Sino.
Ah, I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here at Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer.
That's not funny.
Hmm? It's not?
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Sino. Now, please see me as Sino the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
He says it so deadpan. Like, just as, like, so serious. Like, when you're telling jokes, you have to put some, like, excuse me, emotion in it. Otherwise, you can't tell if it's a joke or not.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose.
Stupefy!
Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windblume Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year.
Oh, that's right, because Lisa's, she was there in Sumeru, and she was part of the academia at one point.
I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windblume as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
No, I don't get that
What?
one.
Kale's Windblume. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow, it doesn't sound as nice.
Because no, I think the cauliflower would make more sense. I mean, it does make more sense, but that's the point of jokes. They're not meant to make sense. It's supposed to make... We're doing puns. It's supposed to work with what it is, and not necessarily making sense. Hence, yes, cauliflower isn't actually a flower, but because her name is Kale and it is a plant of sorts. The word cauliflower. I'm doing the sign. I'm explaining the bloody joke.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. Two birds with one stone.
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
Aww.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
It's kind of funny that he's into... I wonder if that's deliberate. Like, he's into a card game. And, you know, look at Sino's design. Kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, because you go Egyptians, his Egyptian-inspired look. Kind of, similar.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
think I've seen fan art of him with a dual disc.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before?
I didn't. Well, I wasn't told I needed to finish the story event with that. A little.
And that is why I am proud to call you my friend.
I need to finish it somewhere. I started off. Oh, Bellamy. I think it was because there was no Primo Gems involved, so I didn't really care. Don't get me wrong, this sort of card game things are great, but I don't know. It's so weird. Because last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, was around 2015, and even before then, it was even longer before then. I think prior to that, it would have been like 2008. I got into 2015 and lost interest again afterwards. Because I don't have any friends. And playing online would be dumb. I'd get my ass handed to me. I might want to try and get into it. I don't know. As I've gone older, trading card games just don't really appeal to me. Especially when within video games. I still feel like the TCG Genius and Conversion, whatever the fuck it's called, is them trying to compete with Gwent with Witcher Freehand, because that was very it was a popular game in the game, then they spun off as its own game, and I keep wondering if that's what I can't even say the company's name now. Mihoverse is trying to do. I don't know.
When I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Calx for guidance.
Oh, the cat.
A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Calx was a Mondstatter, so I should try my luck there.
Oh, there's also that in Monst. It's interesting because I wonder what Samara's. Have they done the festival part for it yet? I don't think they have, because that's always the interesting thing. Because each region has its own festival, and I think pretty much every year. Because last year would have probably been the first time they did the Eurodora festival, even though Inazuma was released the year before that. So there'll probably be another one this year, and then there'll be something for Samaru.
Calx?
No, there was a summer festival last year. I completely forgot about that. That was the thing where we saw the different, like, weird world things with the counters, because that's when they introduced Inito at the end. I just realized there was a summer event last year. I didn't think there was.
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Oh, that's right, he is. Completely forgot about that.
So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
Oh yeah, I was in the yes, I'm trying to remember. That was last year. I don't think I did that on stream. I think it was around the time I was playing something else on stream, and did it off stream.
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now, all of us.
Aww.
Our conversations have been deep and interesting, and Sino, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind. I can see it in your eyes.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Wow, your teacher's so nice.
I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely, timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Don't mind him. These TCG nutjobs are all like this.
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance. Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
My jokes? You like them?
I do.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter, but I certainly find them fun.
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
It's probably fine. You don't know over here, sunshine. This is fishing. I think this is. I think this is where you buy bait or something, isn't it? Yeah. And other fishing rod stuff that I've never bought. Okay, I don't know why I did that. I just saw him there and was like, "Ooh, what's this guy doing here?" No. Wait, how has she burnt something where there's no fire? Let me help you with that. There we go. We've got some fire going. I don't know what I can. I can cook quite a lot. But I really have to use it because I have sausage to dress now.
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Oh, I've done that before. I've accidentally burnt the base.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
Don't let us get you down. Let it get you down.
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Sino. I guess we'll have to do this again another day. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kali seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
Is she?
Remember that note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kali the chance to accept the blessing.
Aww.
Oh, yeah! She's the one who needs your help.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait.
I'm sorry, it's just out of context. That sounds so wrong. Breathe into my chest. Out of context, it sounds so wrong.
As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile.
Aww.
Alright, we'll help out too.
You will? Then tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
I know how I can find out.
Uh-huh. Right.
We'll be back shortly.
Alright, let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime.
It's Venti.
We're back.
You know it's Venti.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a fifth time.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some reason.
You just want to hear how terrible it is.
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
Tomorrow morning. And you? What are your plans?
jerking off.
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Oh, perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you! I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
What?
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
I just realized we've got like a boiling pot in the center of the camp, but then there's one outside the camp.
And that's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Ah, yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard a lot about both of you from Kale.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
Yeah, mixture of both.
You asked that last time too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say. We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale, so don't let us interrupt your chat. Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Aw.
Still as high energy as always.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Yes, we should prepare.
All right, I'll start packing up.
Anything happen?
You're gonna get the tone deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you?
That's right.
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh? Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time.
Getting his drunk on.
We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
Alrighty. It's going to find that actually put tone deaf bard. I knew Venti had some. Well, there goes my brain again. Had something to do with this. Seems to be right up his alley, doing weird stuff. Oh, he's right out here. I thought he'd be inside, but no, he's outside.
Oh, it's been a while.
Paimon called it, tone deaf bard, drinking as usual.
Alone, it would seem.
Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, mister.
Okay.
You tell me.
So, what do you make of it?
I mean, yeah.
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windblume Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
I'll give you some wine.
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
And the blessing of the two to boot.
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen.
Stroking your ego much?
Also, I happen to know where this lantern is.
It's up your butt.
Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway. You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel. There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink?
Well, I am old enough to drink, but I don't know if the traveler is.
You know, a favor for a favor.
I really hope you're on about a drink and not a drink. I hope he's not asking me to suck him off. Well, what's going on? Oh, that's sucrose.
A flower that is not of this world. Not of this world.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
So now I was contemplating about the flower of this, not this world. It could be a metaphorical thing.
Let's have the bad news first, I guess.
Huh? Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the good stuff first?
Well, no, because if you hear the bad stuff first, you're like, oh, but then you hear the good stuff and it uplifts the bad stuff. Just get to the point, Paimon.
Oh, alright then. Basically, we went to Windrise to divine the breeze. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
That doesn't sound like bad news. So what's the real bad news then?
Paimon ate the bad news! Blame Sino. If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
It's fine. Well, that puts my mind at rest. Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling over. I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But that's basically claiming that it doesn't come from this world in the first place, when actually it's just a variant of an existing breed. So, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, it cannot be correctly described as not of this world. But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be to decide whether it belongs in this world or not? Then the question becomes, do of this world and from this world mean the same thing? Or is it deeper than that?
Deeper than that?
Whoa, whoa, slow down! Paimon's head is already starting to spin.
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy? Would that be not of this world?
If by that you mean a flower from beyond this world.
Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the teacher for the answers to your exam paper. It would render our search for the truth meaningless. I'd rather try and figure this out for myself.
Could it be the Windblume?
Oh, now that you mention it, that's definitely a possibility. The Windblume doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone defines what it means for themselves. In which case, the Windblume doesn't exist in reality. This does seem like a promising direction. I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we have that sweet madame to thank, huh?
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Sure thing! In the meantime, we'll also think about the other 3 riddles in the prophecy. But, since we're really going for this now, shouldn't we say something to Kale about it?
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her, and I also didn't want to get her hopes up over nothing. But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next couple days to mention it to her.
Understood.
All right. Thanks so much.
And this is where we get to do some of the event stuff. Let's see what we got for the shop. Oh shit, no, that's not. Ah, we have these ones. I need the brown one of these though. Still a good to have them there, and then unless it would be monster related, makes sense. Oh, this must be part of the story thing, maybe? Yeah, so yeah, the next one does not unlock till next day, the next day. By the time we do the next stream of this, all 3 of these will be unlocked. Okay. In that case, we'll do the event stuff. Oh, sneeze coming on. Because these ones tend to be fairly tailored. Well, it's one of the things, if you put them all together, they probably work up to like at least 3 hours. Is this the one I'm going to, or is this the one I'm going to? This one, okay. I think I know what this is. I think this is the one where you have to do music, right? I'm gonna read all this. Just get to the thing we have to do, and so we can have some fun. Well, cool. Yeah, it is. I think I got it, okay. There we go. Wait. Huh? Okay, cool, I don't care. I love these actually, these are quite a lot of fun. Select difficulty. What do we need to get? I'll just go normal. Yeah, I've done this enough times. Let's play some beautiful music. Fuck. Damn it. Ah, fuck, I hate those ones. Getting it. Fuck. Fuck. Fucked it, man. Never really good at these sorts of ones. Fuck. Zombie. Fuck. Everything getting the hang of it? Fuck. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I got the necessary points, so excellent. Now what's the rest will unlock as the days go by, right? Yeah. So I have to do a couple of these each stream, I guess. Well, actually, because tomorrow will be fuck. Tell me about the. I don't care. Huh? That was the music one, but then I selected this, didn't I? I guess I selected. Oh, I see. I see what I did. Okay. Right, let's do this one next. But we won't be doing another stream until like Wednesday, because tomorrow's Hogwarts Legacy, so obviously we'll be we won't be doing this until Wednesday, so by then all the story stuff will be unlocked. Okay. I'll figure out as I go. That kind of guy, just figure out as I go. Okay. Start. Oh, I have to choose some. Oh no, okay. Start. Yes, this is. Yeah, I get cut balloons. Sounds easy now. Okay. Oh, they're behind me. Hmm? Oh no, I've got to wait. Okay. I think I'm supposed to be avoiding this guy. Easy peasy. Oh, going so fast. Gotta go fast. What's this? Stamina's gone. Sweet point. Ah, fuck. Ah, you sneaky bastard. Aha! Got these ones. Super fast. Gotta go fast. I kind of want to try and collect all of them. And again, Anna being a little greedy. Fuck! Damn it. That sounds where you get greedy. Well, I only lost one life. I still got plenty of lives. Okay. Ah! Ah, fuck! Shit. I literally ran right into that. So this is weirdly satisfying, actually. That's some speed, baby. Aha! Sucker! Oh, I'm back to normal speed, I think. Oh. They're closing on me. Woo! Oh, I got to click on it before I jump through it. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, we did. Unfortunately, goes with these, don't unlock until the next couple of days. The last one is this one. Right, I'm gonna actually go pee and actually blow my nose because it's kind of blocked up all of a sudden. So I'll be back in a moment. Not one more. I'm done yet. I've got one more of these event things to do. Which are all conveniently in the same area. Now let's see what this dude's one's about. Since something's about photography from the looks of it. Thought so. Ah, I see. That should be easy enough. Oh, I should probably equip the said camera. Can I take a picture? I already know where that is. Oh, this is not where we're at. I've got to go completely around to get there. Lovely photos. Make it just double check on that one. Where is that? Okay, that's like at the front entrance. Alrighty. Yeah, I know how to fucking take pictures. Right, time to take that picture. So we go that one, that one. Ooh. Okay, so then I nailed it. Definitely keeping that. Did I do it? I did it. Okay, next one now. Ah, so the statues. I think an easy way to get. Huh? Am I done? There we go. Already did that one. Now let's do the next one. I actually kind of like the photography ones. There's something fun about them. Taking nice pictures of the air and getting just the right angles and positioning. Oh, that one's fuck. That one's up top to begin with. How if I messed that up? Should have stayed on the. Oh, actually, to think about it, I don't think it would have mattered. Still would have to have climbed. Oh well. Yeah, look at this close-up shot. Oh, main character for Mondstadt. Oh, there we go. Yeah, key. I forgot I got something from Mondstadt in Okay, next one. Let's back up this area. I think can't wait. Shit, no, I'm going the wrong way. Damn it. Clearly over here. I can feel another sneeze coming on. Maybe I still actually have a cold. It's sneezing quite a bit. Maybe we'll go a little bit longer than I'll maybe call it for today. Because I don't want to risk of making myself more ill. Have a short stream today. Alright, so that one is this one here. Sometimes I like the close-up ones. Alright. Elemental skill. This one's gonna be tricky. Did I get it? Shit. Did I get it? I didn't get to see my pitch. Did I do it or not? I guess I did, but I didn't get to see my picture. That's annoying. Oh well. So that's what we can purchase at the moment. I'm one of those which is always going to need them. It's basically everything so far that we can do until the next day. Because that unlocks the next 3 days. If my maths was right, that will be Monday. And usually, I think, usually it's tend to be like 2 to 3 hours. Because I actually think we did wasn't. Hang on, let me check that. As I said, I always archive the stream, so it's worth checking. But I'm pretty sure we did. The last ones was the one was related to Razor. The last Windblume Festival, and I think that was actually last year. No, I definitely did it. What is that? No, that wasn't. That was October, so no, that's something different. Okay, never mind. Festival. Because I said I sometimes do some of these on stream, sometimes I don't. No, huh? This is actually, I think, after I look later, I think this is actually the first time we've done one of the Windblume festivals on stream. I mean, I could be wrong. I'll have to keep track of everything, yeah. But, that's as far as everything goes, as far as the event stuff goes. I do love these ones though, but I think, how many of them is there? I think like most of these will mostly be unlocked by but I love these kind of like they give me like Kingdom Hearts kind of vibes. Can I do these anywhere? Like if I start this now, can I? No. Never mind, I was going to see if I could do these now. Oh. Yeah. How many? I don't think we have any primo gems too. Yeah, there's all the costumes. That's why I already own most of them, because most of them are given for the event. I forgot I've got Ningguen's outfit. So far, the only character I actually do have an outfit that I actually use is Barbara's. But it's very summery, so we're not in summer yet, so there's no point. For once, I might end up having outfits for characters I actually use. I mean, I did used to use Kuchin, but now I switched to Raiden and Shogun because I like her abilities more. Do I really have Kuchin Ninjins? Because usually when you have like all this thing, you can get constellations in here, but it's never ever characters that I actually use. I think. So yeah, no, only one, just as I thought. Have a look at that while we're at it, I guess. Oh wait, no, I forget it's much easier to do it this way. There we go. Well, I'll be fucking damned, I do. What is the case when it comes to constellations? Oh, is someone getting up? I mean, we could. I mean, we could probably try and do some things to level up the but it's always the case though. They just always feel like it's not all that entertaining to me. You want to go out? I take that as a yes. You do. Do you? Want to leave me? You want to leave me? Yes? Alright. There's a reason why I want to go. That's a good excuse for me to stretch. There's always a case about things, because you never know how long they're going to actually end up being. Sometimes they end up being like an hour, 2 hours. But we'll see. I think we could try and do the musical thing for a bit, because I want to see if I can. No, I don't know me. With my state of mind, there's no way I can actually get a good score. Unless that's one thing that's not stayed also about on Genshin, is that they could easily, like, let's get that the event up thing. They could easily, especially this musical one, they could have easily had the primo gems on the highest level, but they didn't. They couldn't easily level, making it. If you just want the primos, you can just do the primos. You stop telling me about the music. I know. You can change the settings. Can you shut the fuck up about it now? What the hell? I don't know. What's these settings? Falling mode. What's that mean? What's that do? Oh, I see. Oh, and so they're all more in a straight line, making it easier, huh? And then you have that for more noticeable. Huh. Oh, let's just change the color, okay. Huh. That's interesting. I'm fine with that, okay. Now I kind of want to... Oh, I think it's from like the one from the last time they did this. Oh, let's give it another shot. I'm just curious. I kind of actually want to try hard mode. It's not really cheap off, but I want to actually no, let's do easy first and see how much of a difference this makes it. Oh fuck! Not much of a difference. I'm still fucking up. I really was good at rhythm games. One of the reasons I never really got into Guitar Hero like so many people did back when that was a thing. I remember trying it once and was just like, eh. Like, I don't mind them being like part of games, like as a like mini game thing, but a full game dedicated to this would be annoying. That's just me personally. I know lots of people like these kinds of things. Kind of a dying thing these days. You don't really get much games that are rhythm games these days. Unless they're based around a franchise like Kingdom Hearts, for example. I guess it's because of like what getting licensed music and stuff is difficult. So if you have a popular franchise that is known for great music, better just to use that. I think my score is actually worse. Yeah, I'm not. From that, just I'm not even going to bother trying the other difficulties. I will probably fuck them up. Shame, yeah, because most of these won't be available until tomorrow. Alrighty then. Maybe I actually have that. Yeah, there it is, right there. And this one, and a drum. Can I use the drum? I can. I'm sure there's people who've actually made like music with these things. I didn't mean to switch to Barbara. Wait, can any one of these? Oh, they can. Kind of weird seeing it's just smiling while she plays this tiny little drum. I can't really see it. No, damn it. Because then we have this little guitar thing. Yeah, that's interesting. Now that I think about it. You have an instrument for I think each region, right? I think the drum was definitely for like maybe Leeware, or was this was Leeware? I don't know. I'm not sure how it differs from this one though. No, I won't stay. There we go. It differs from this one, does it? Oh, it is. This is different. There we go. Right, let's put it back to the camera thing because we're going to need that. Now I've got. Oh, we'll check it. That's only an event thing, so it'll disappear at this point. Okay. Right. My brain's trying to think, but it can't. I can feel. No, I want. Yeah, I thought so. I still haven't finished now. It'd be weird to do that on stream because I started most of this off stream and starting it now. Yeah, because that's left in the story stuff. And with starting Dias would be kind of pointless because I have no idea how long these end up being. Usually they're like an hour and a half, but it can always vary with these sorts of things. And there's all of these. I've not actually touched any of them except I think Barbara's. Yeah. Alrighty. In that case, I'll be right dead. Yeah, because I mean, let's go back. Oh damn it! This is why I hate wheel things sometimes. Because sometimes they never work properly. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Because like, we could. Jeez, I don't know how many fucking weapon things I already have, or because what we could try and do is do the thing for this, maybe. But as I said, I don't know. Kind of seems boring in my opinion. Well, again, I think we only need to do one, so I guess we'll do that. And then my brain might work, but not. I don't think we'll do the most highest one. We'll just do this one. Now she wants to come back in. I'll go on this one and do a cryo. What should I put? Let's Barbara out then. I'll swap Barbara out. For
I hear you've got a job for me.
This is why I have at least some. I realize why I have some of these characters high level that I don't use, because there was one point where I was trying to finish the Spiral Abyss, and I think one of the stations it switches. You need, I guess, a full set of basically 8 characters, 4 characters of each, and obviously you need that many to a higher level. Oh, you
There is no escape. Ha! Ha!
these ranged bastards.
Spring forth.
No, fuck. Oh, no, actually, I kind of want to save Dia's ability for the final enemy that pops up.
Punishment.
I think these are. Oh, these are the last guys. Fuck it.
Look alive. You're dead meat.
Give him the fists. Fury! Fucked him up big time. I really am starting to love Dia's combat. Let's skip that. There we go. That's more enough to now level up. Weapon. I clearly select the fucking. I got meant to switch. No, want her weapon. There we go. Oh, I actually have enough to put it to the next one. I wasn't sure there. Excellent. There we go, next level. And it stops there at that point, okay. Oh, where was it? Yeah, I'm doing 50 because I still need other stuff to possibly level up Dia. That time, do we? Because we could maybe do a boss fight. I don't know. I think for now we'll call it for the day. Like I said, I am feeling a little bit better, but I don't want to take the risk because if I do have a cold, even though my sore throat's gone, I don't really want to take the risk of pushing myself too much and actually making myself ill or worse. Sometimes a shorter stream is a better option than pushing myself to the point of a break. Especially because I've got work later. Because usually, if anyone here is new, I usually stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for from Wednesday to Friday up to 3 p.m. because I have to get ready for work afterwards, so I can't stream any longer than that. But on weekends, weekend is on Saturday, I do stream for a little longer. So I know it's just I'm looking at my notifications on Twitter, and it's just so funny. I said this before, how stupidly annoying these like graphic design bots are, but I just love this one. It says in their profile, says "Girl Gamer, Anime Lover," like Pokemon. Like, could you be any more obviously a bot? They're trying to gate people. Like I said, I do feel sorry for, especially the photos, because some of the profile pictures could be someone else's profile that they're just using. I think always the key way of telling if it's a bot is one, their follower account versus who they're following, and usually most actual graphic designers have a link to like a web page that tells all the details of their commissions and stuff. And so you can always tell these are fucking bots. It's so annoying. Should just fuck off already. Whatever. I know, I'm not the only one. A lot of, unfortunately, especially, I'm not sure what streamers or just VTubers in general have to deal with stupid, like, bot, graphic design bot accounts. So people must fall for them, because otherwise they wouldn't bother trying to do this if they didn't think so, if some people didn't fall for them. Yeah, all the same. Like I said, tomorrow will be my brain not work. My brain will work eventually. will be obviously some more Hogwarts Legacy, and that will be it for the week. Because at the moment, I don't think there's any new games out until the end of this month. Because I think originally Star Wars Survive was going to be out, but that got pushed until. I'm just checking. I'll make sure I'm right on this, because I think this it's yeah, so Resident Evil 4 remake is out the 24th, which is basically the end of this month, so it's going to be a while before we start that. And there's nothing really else out in March that, at least for streaming wise, is intriguing. But then after that, I didn't realize that the PS4 and PS5 version of Hogwarts Legacy is out. That's not the one I'm going to see what's the interest. And I'm sure there'll be like comparisons, but I doubt the difference is going to be much. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, this Switch version is July. That one's still going to be the most interesting one, because I love my Switch and it is not a powerful system. I think it's just how many people want. Oh, I want a Switch Pro. These games look ugly. I hate. I've never said this before, but I feel like I'm a dying breed of video gamers who. My points in video games is always great gameplay, great story, and great, amazing music makes a great game. Not how it looks. Don't get me wrong. I do not appreciate. I always all of how pretty a game is, and I'll point it out only because people work hard on stuff like these, and they should be praised for their work. But at the same time, they shouldn't force to make a game detailed over gameplay. Like detail shouldn't be more important than how a game performs. So many people care about if it's either 60 frames or if it's the most possibly detailed ever game. Yeah, so Star Wars Survive, even then, is not until the end of April. So, I mean, Hogwarts Legacy is relatively short. Because I think I remember checking the point. It is. Let me just check a second. I believe. Yeah, about 25 hours. It's 24 hours just for the just the story. We are doing some of the extra stuff. So probably about 40 for us, which is fine because when a game like this, there's no reason to rush through it. Yeah. I think did I mention before that Hogwarts Legacy sold like 12 million in the first 2 weeks, which is pretty impressive. And those sales are only going to get more when it comes to the last gen consoles. But yeah, as usual, appreciate everyone who stopped by. Hope you have a good rest of the day or evening, or whatever time zone it may be where you are, and I will see you tomorrow for some at least again Genshin Impact. I meant to say Hogwarts Legacy.